In focus now, border czar Tom Homan. Glad to have you on the program today. Let's start with some big numbers that I want to get you to comment on. 2.5 million people have left this country, either by DHS removing them or they've self-deported. Talk to me, among them, how many were criminals and what kind of success are you having?
Well, as far as the self-deportations, ones left on their own, I don't have that data, but I can tell you, we're about 650 to 660 actual deportation. We actually put hands on somebody and removed them. And the latest numbers I've seen, about 70% of everybody we're arresting are criminals. So, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of criminal, public safety threat, illegal aliens that we have deported. Actually arrested and deported. So, of course, every criminal alien, public safety threat we take off the street makes the community much safer. So President Trump's keeping his promise to American people, making this country safe again.
Yeah, and by that math, I'm looking at about 400,000 people then that would have had criminal records. That's a tremendous amount so far, but you've got so many more to do. Talk to me about the operation on the ground in Minneapolis and how much more complicated it just got. You've got Border Patrol and then another line of people, these, additional law enforcement types that come in and help you work those cases simultaneously so your men and women can continue to go after the bad guys.
Well, absolutely. And look, the agitators, what have they accomplished? They've accomplished nothing. We're still doing our job. We're out there last night. We're out there today. We're going to be out there every day. And we're adding more resources, more law enforcement officers to that city. And one of the parts of that increase in officers in that city is to arrest the people who cross that line, people who violate 18 U.S.C. 111, interference, impeding, assaulting. We're going to have a team of people there who's going to concentrate on that. So we're going to continue arresting those agitators, and I'm pushing hard. Let's post agitators on TV. Let's announce every day who's been arrested for interfering and impeding with our officers. Look, this is a dangerous job. It's always has been a dangerous job. I've done this for a long time. But the hateful rhetoric from people like the mayor and the governor and members of Congress, I said back in March, Harris, I think it was on your show, if the hateful rhetoric doesn't decrease, there's going to be bloodshed. Right. And unfortunately, I was right. And I'm telling you here today, it's not over. Now the rhetoric is even tripled. Now they're saying they're murderers. They went beyond Nazis and secret police. Now they're saying he's murdering people. Death threats against me alone have tripled. I mean, I had one yesterday, which is a little different. They don't want to kill me. They want to kill my family.
No.
Tear my soul out so I suffer the rest of my life. These people are unhinged. But they need to know we're going to keep doing this job because we're arresting the worst of the worst. And are we arresting illegal aliens with no criminal history? We absolutely are. If we find them looking for these targets, they're going to be arrested. If the mayor
because
and the
they are here illegally.
Yeah, if they want less of us in the street, then let us in the damn jail where we can arrest a public safety threat and the safety and security of the jail. You release them in the street, that forces us into the street to do this.
All right, I want to get to this, too. The New York Post reviewed an Instagram posting from last June by Minnesota ICE Watch, the anti-ICE group Renee Nicole Good was part of before she lost her life. The group issued an instruction manual. So this is the constellation of information she was privy to. And all of the angst and the violence and all that you're seeing, some of it is directed and some of it is instructioned, followed. It gives directions, this manual, on how to disrupt the official duties of federal law enforcement. One tactic it shows is pushing or pulling an officer off a suspect. It advises to, quote unquote, keep a low center of gravity and push up with the explosive power. All instructions to break an officer's grip on an arrestee. Another quote, try striking the grip. It then warns this can get construed as assault in court. It also encourages pressuring officers to release suspects by surrounding them, swarming them, blocking them, and or using their vehicles and chanting, let them go. The manual, Tom Homan, warns these may be crimes when in fact they are all federal offenses. So it could be a crime. They're all crimes. They're federal offenses. The last page of the manual actually offers this illustration. Please look up at your screen. It's protesters breaking the law by obstructing arrest. Most of that advice, straight up felonies, Tom Homan. Your reaction?
Well, I just left the meeting about 20 minutes ago here at the White House. I can't say a lot, but let me say this. Okay. We are aware of this coordinated effort. We are aware that this is being financed. We are aware that there are actual groups well coordinated to attack the men and women of ICE and to try to prevent them from doing their jobs. Accountability is coming because we're working very closely with DOJ, the FBI, HSI. We're doing a deep dive into this. We'll follow the money. We'll follow these groups. We'll investigate these groups. Justice is coming to these people.
Border Czar Tom Homan, I appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.